Some words are spelled exactly the same, but have different meanings in different contexts. And so one needs to use the context of the situation to determine the correct meaning of the word. Now, often these words can be used as either a noun or a verb, and so their grammatical usage determines the meaning. So if the word is used as a noun, then it's going to have one meaning, and if the word is used as a verb, it's going to have a different meaning. So you have to take a look at that word, and then you have to look at the words around it in the sentence to determine that meaning. And so one example of this is the word trip, and so it can be either used as a noun or a verb. So if it's used as a noun, trip means vacation, whereas if trip is used as a verb, it means to fall over suddenly. So I have an example of that. We have two sentences here, and so it says, last year she went on an amazing trip to Santa Fe, New Mexico with her sister. So we see the word trip right there. And so here we see trip being used as a noun because we already have a subject and verb. There's the subject she, the verb is went, and so it's saying she went on an amazing trip, and you can see that she went on a vacation because she went to Santa Fe, New Mexico with her sister. So in this case, it's a noun, meaning vacation. Now in the second sentence it says, if you aren't watching where you are going, you might trip over a bump in the cement. So right here we have the subject, you, and the verb, trip. So in this case, trip is used as a verb, so it means to fall, or maybe to take a stutter step as you almost start to fall but don't fall all the way. And so you can see here how the meaning of this word is so much different depending on whether it's used as a noun or a verb. Now another example of a multiple meaning word is the word degree. And so it can refer to temperature, like 30 degrees Celsius or 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Or it can refer to the certification you receive once you graduate from college, like a degree in history or a history degree. And then it can also tell to what extent. So we see some examples of those right here with these three sentences. So the first says, you probably don't notice a difference when the temperature rises 1 degree. So here we're talking about temperature. So here, degree means temperature. The second sentence says the employer is only willing to hire someone with a degree in mathematics. So this is talking about the qualification. The piece of paper you get when you graduate from college is called a diploma, which talks about the degree you got. So that's what it's talking about there. And then here it says it was hard to tell the degree to which he really cared about the outcome. Basically it's saying it was hard to tell how much he really cares about the outcome. Now earlier when we talked about trip, we talked about it in the terms of it being used as a noun or verb. So many times that's true. A word can be used as a noun or verb and thus has two different meanings. But that's not always necessarily true. Here we see degree being used as a noun 3 different times because all of these sentences already have a different verb. Here it's do notice, here it's is, and here it is was. And so the degree here is just a noun every time. But even though it's used as a noun, it has 3 different meanings. And so you just have to look at the words around the word degree to determine what degree means in that sentence.
If you need a study guide, click the book at the bottom of the page. If you want more free test videos, subscribe to us on YouTube. If you just want to keep watching, click the next video.